All right, everybody, let's get started today. So today's topic for the live stream is going to be about no PG business funding. Okay. Now, there are tons of gurus out there who you see on YouTube, who you see on Facebook ads, etc., who claim that you can get business funding on your EIN with no credit check. Okay. So your business EIN, that's something you file with Secretary of State typically. That's your business tax ID number. And non-PG business funding can be very attractive to a lot of people. There's a lot of people selling courses on it, making YouTube videos, talking about building trade lines and things like that. And at the end of the day, the number one reason why small businesses fail in the United States is lack of capital. And the number one reason small business owners lack capital is, can you guess? Poor credit. So non-PG business funding is advertised as a way that business owners are able to acquire business capital, even though their credit is not up to par. And in today's video, I'm going to actually reveal the truth about non-PG business funding and really drop some hard pills to swallow for a lot of business owners out there who have been trying to do things the non-PG route. So let's just jump right into it today. And first, we're going to talk a lot about the personal guarantee. So what is a personal guarantee? What do you need to know about it? And more so, is it something that you have to do, right? So a personal guarantee basically just means that you are making yourself legally bound to the debt on a personal level. So let's say you get a business line of credit or a business loan and you personally guarantee it and the banks check your personal credit score. Well, then what's happening is you're going to sign an agreement that says if your business does not pay down this debt at the end of the day, you're personally liable to do it, right? So a lot of people like the idea of not personally guaranteeing debt because they want basically a get out of jail free card, right? People don't want to be liable for the debt at the end of the day on a personal level because the banks can come after your real personal assets, your bank accounts, your car, your home, your personal mortgage, things like that. Now, the reality of this is that there is no get out of jail free card, right? And that the banks are not going to be the ones to take the risk for you on your business. You need to be willing to make that bet on yourself before you can get an investor to do it for you. And the banks are your investors. So you can't go to the banks expecting to get non-personally guaranteed business funding simply because there's no taking without giving first, right? So the banks want to know that you're putting yourself on the line before they put themselves on the line for your goals, right? Think of it this way. They're not going to take the risk for you at the end of the day. Now, if you are looking to create non-personally guaranteed business funding, which there are certain funding products out there that you can get away with without a personal guarantee, and they have their own forms of kind of collateralizing themselves and hedging themselves against the investment they make in you rather than using your personal credit. Here are the main steps that you want to take to set yourself up. And towards the end of this video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about these steps, what kind of funding products you can get that might be in your favor in this realm, and drop a little bit more sauce on non-PG business funding, okay, for those of you who do want to go this route. Now, first of all, you want to create a business domain. Now, you want to get a business email, you want to get a business phone number, and you want to make your business look very professional, right? So you can get a domain, you can get it from like GoDaddy.com or Google Workspace. You can create a website, business email, Xavier@restorafunding.com, right? Make your business look corporate. Now, second of all, you want to go to DNB. That's D as in dog, N as in Nancy, B as in boy.com. That stands for Dun and Bradstreet. And you can basically create an account and you get a completely free DUNS number. Now, when we're talking about business credit, it's very similar to personal credit. And so you want to build the 3 business credit bureaus. That's going to be Experian, Equifax, and the big one's Dun and Bradstreet. So you can create an account with Dun and Bradstreet, create a dnb.com account, get a free DUNS number, and this is going to show other lenders that your business is public on Dun& Bradstreet on dnb.com. And that's basically like a large search directory, right? And they can see what kind of loans and lines of credit your business has lent to you and what your payment history is on DNB. So that's the big one. Now, after you set these up, you're going to want to set up 3 to 5 vendor trade lines. Now, common vendor trade lines are going to be with companies like Quill, Uline, or Granger, right? These are very popular ones. And you're going to set up what are called net 30 terms, meaning you can create a free quill.com account. They typically are going to be shipping office supplies to business owner. You can purchase a whiteboard for like $50 and you can have it shipped to your house, and you sign a net 30 term with Quill on your online account that basically says you're going to pay them 30 days later. Okay. So they're fronting you the product, you pay them 30 days later, and then they actually go and report that positive payment onto your Dun & Bradstreet account. And over time, with 3 to 5 vendor trade lines, you're actually going to be populating what's called your Paydex score. So much like your personal credit, where you have a FICO score, well, with business credit, you have a Paydex score, and you populate this with companies like Quill, Uline, and Granger. Now, after waiting 30 to 60 days, you use nav.com. It's a company you could pay for. You can get like Nav Boost, and Nav will actually also report as a trade line, a positive payment on your business credit score. You can check your Paydex score and get it to 80. Then you can move up to tier 2 cards. Okay. This is going to be store credit cards. And there's 3 tiers to building business credit typically. The first tier is going to be the vendor trade line accounts, Quill, Uline, Granger, etc. Tier 2 is going to be cards like Home Depot, maybe Lowe's, Shell, AutoZone, Sam's Club. You want to get credit cards with stores and gas stations, right? And then you do the same thing. You make positive payments on them. These cards are going to populate your business credit report, and you're going to be able to build your business credit score much faster than you'd be able to build your personal credit normally. Now, the third tier is going to be cash credit cards. Okay, this is cards like Chase, Amex, etc. at major banks that basically are going to be to build your business credit. Okay, and a cash credit card, what that means is that you can spend it freely. So you can use it on things like marketing, you could use it on inventory, you could use it on hiring a coach or for equipment, anything, whereas Home Depot, you spend it at Home Depot. A cash credit card is basically you're spending it like it's cash. You can spend it anywhere. Now, cash is king, okay? And building your business credit report, the entire process usually is going to take 6 to 12 months because that score needs to populate and it's going to take time, and those positive payments need to start reporting. And that's going to build your business credit score so that then you can go and get these corporate cash credit cards. Here's what the gurus are not telling you. In order to get a corporate cash credit card, you are going to need revenue. You're going to need bank statements. The banks will not take the risk for you. They will not just loan to your business simply because you got a few trade lines and you paid Quill.com $50 30 days later. And then they're going to start giving you hundreds of thousands of dollars with no liability but the business. They will do that if you can prove that your business is making at least $3 to $5 million per year in revenue. So if that's you, then this process can work for you. If that's not you, then this is not the process for you to start building your business credit. Okay. And I hear this every single day when I'm speaking with potential clients or others. The process that is going to be easiest for most of you who do not have millions of dollars in revenue is going to be to fix your personal credit and go to the banks with strong personal credit, sign a personal guarantor agreement showing that you're personally liable for the funding, and then the banks will loan you an abundance of 0% interest, favorable cash credit cards. Those cash products are what people want. The Amexes, the 0% interest Chase cards, right? The big business lines of credit, no financial documentation, no bank statements, no tax returns. Banks love individuals with good credit. And so anyone watching this who does not have the revenue, I would advise that we have a conversation, and you can email me at service@restora.funding.com all about personal credit and how we can help build your personal credit in the right direction for business funding. Okay. You can call Chase, you can call Amex, you can ask them if they have any 0% interest business credit cards. They're going to tell you they don't. They're going to tell you they don't. Now, if we're talking about a corporate credit card, you can, and you can look this up. You can go on Amex's website. You're going to see that Amex requires you to have at least $4 million in business annual revenue in order to qualify for a cash, no PG business credit card. Bank of the West, $3 million minimum. City and Capital One, $8 million minimum annual revenue to qualify for a cash business credit card. Okay. So this is a very important thing to dispel for a lot of the people out there who are in our community, who are doing other research on how to get no PG business funding. Okay. There is a time and place to be setting up NAV, Uline, Granger, Dun & Bradstreet, and it can overall make your business look more attractive. However, if you're trying to get out of a personal guarantor to waive the risk from being on yourself liably, that's not going to work unless you have the revenue to back it up, because the banks need some sort of collateral. And either that's going to be your personal credit, or it's going to be your revenue showing proof of income for your business, and maybe even business assets or personal real estate as collateral. So the easy way is almost always going to be taking care of your personal credit, understanding what the banks want to see, and moving forward that way. So if you have any questions about personal credit or what the banks are really looking for, go into the guide section of our Facebook group, go to mini course 2 in the mini course section. And it's a 30-minute video I did all about the personal credit requirements that banks are looking for and how we can help you optimize your personal credit to qualify for 0% interest cash business credit products. Okay. So my advice, reallocate your time and energy back into your personal credit, and your money back into your personal credit if you need things like credit repair or to consolidate your debt, versus setting up vendor trade lines, setting up Dun & Bradstreet, setting up all this like domain and extra stuff, when you could be allocating that time, energy, and money into your personal credit, which is going to help you qualify for better business credit products, better mortgages, better auto loans, better everything, right? America is a country that runs on credit. Play the game and play it to your advantage. Okay. That's my advice today. So that all being said, if any of you, are ready to get funded, you think your personal credit's on point, and you want to talk to me and Sophia about getting 0% interest business credit, we're doing up to $150,000 in the next 30 days for members of our community only. Okay. So I'm going to drop an action call link down in the comments of this video. And anyone watching this, feel free to book an action call with us. Let's have a conversation about getting you funded. Hope this video was helpful. Have a good day. Cheers.